We were doing hikes. We were meeting at Portillo's. This is prior to meeting you, and just meeting all kinds of different people. Um, by the time I got to meet you, that was like 2.0, 2.5 version of networking with people. Applying the lessons that I learned and kind of refining what I wanted to find in people. Because originally it was like, well, who can I connect with? And then you had the checklist. I need a medical person. I need a security person. I need this kind of person. And then I realized that it's like, you know what? I just need to find people that are willing to sit there and help each other, whether it's building a deck in their backyard, clearing, tot, just like clearing out something to help them build something, or just to go and have a picnic somewhere and get to know each other and do a hike or whatever. So, so one of the great things that I liked about meeting with you is that you love to do all these outdoor things. So it wasn't hard to sit there and say, "Hey, Brendan, let's go do a hike and we'll do some trainings." Okay, boom, I'm there. And all it takes is two people to make tribe. Set the example for everybody else. Um, Another thing that what was really special about doing hikes with you, you're into all the native plants and stuff like that, and medicinal herbs, to a certain extent. So it makes a hike even more interesting when you can sit there and say, "Hey, that's was it Buddhaberry? Is that how you say
Beauty
it?
berry, American beauty berry.
American Beautyberry." And that was very popular. Everybody was always amazed when we did hikes for that stuff. And then we got to experiment with different activities to provide a little mentoring slash training and mix it with the hike.
Mm.
So um, I remember this one time when we went to Flatwoods, um, the one that had that big paved trail that
Mhm.
led to the big trail, and we were doing tourniquets and splints. And I remember we hiked in 2 miles, and we got at the water station bench rest area before the 7 mile loop start, and we're all sitting there training each other how to apply tourniquets. And there's like groups of people just looking at us. Some were like, "Oh, wow, that's interesting." Some were like, "What the heck are they doing?" You know. But yeah, that's kind of some of the things that I liked about what we were doing. Now, what have you seen us do um, that we've evolved that you've liked from the beginning to present day?
I think everything grows, right?
Yeah,
And everything evolves over time. So you're talking like by the time I come around, it was 2.0 or 2.5. Well, shoot, you and I have been through four iterations of groups
yeah,
since you and I have,
yeah,
been hanging out. Um, in the beginning, I noticed it was more. We would do those things like we would go on hikes fairly regularly. I think there for a while we were going almost once a month,
yeah,
and then we would do an activity with the hike to where now we've gotten, thankfully large enough as a group that we've pretty much got to schedule an entire day for one activity. We don't tend to do multiple
yeah.
activities at once, or if we do, it's because it's either tied to another event or we've got a bunch of new people in
Mhm.
or something, like that. I've really been enjoying the events up at the farm, over at Devo's place and
Yeah.
doing okay, let's spend a day on medical and have four different stations set up, having Van teach IVs.
Hmm.
He's taught my 13-year-old daughter how to set IVs to the point to where we went to a medical convention and she was